Welcome. How you guys doing? Troy Center Chronicles TCC number 14. Man, and as you can see right here to my right, I have Miss Sage. We call her Sagey Allred. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Nervous?
Yeah.
That's cool. So that's what the Troy Center does. For those of you all who don't know, once again, we're bringing these chronicles to kind of showcase what we bring to the Central Valley. And we figured with all the feedback and reviews that we got with different advice, why not incorporate one of the youth that has actually helped out with some of the things that we're doing here at the Troy Center. And she's actually benefiting from some of the tasks that we've deemed her to tackle, if you will. And we'll get into that shortly. So with this chronicle, what we're going to do is we're going to label this just giving the kids the opportunity and something that they actually like to do, right? As opposed to forcing things on them. So today we bring you once again, Sagey. So Sage, real quick, can you give us your little feedback on what you think about the Troy Center?
I honestly think it's a very cool thing, like not just for me, like being part of the youth, but for adults too. Like my uncle, he works very hard on this. Like he'll be recording all the time, like in his free time, even like because he works a lot. So just for like him to be able to find time to put his heart out to this is amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that compliment. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's awesome. And for those of you all don't know, once again, Sagey, and I believe Chronicle 9 or 10, I forget, she was the one that actually told me about turning on the comments for the YouTube channel. So we had it set for kids, and she was like, well, if you have it set for kids, they can't comment. And we changed it up, and we actually started getting comments on I went back and changed all the settings for the prior chronicles that we posted. So thank you. I can tell you that in person and on camera right now.
Yeah, you've told me like many times.
Right, I know, and that's funny. Haha. Let's get the laughter on that one. But no, so with that, seeing how she was able to help the Troy Center with the YouTube, I'm like, well, what else could she help with? And maybe she can help us with our social media department, right? So with that, we have asked Sagey to, kind of not take over, but definitely assist. And then when she gets comfortable, she can actually help, completely take over the whole social media from YouTube to IG, Twitter. And she's trying to get us to create a TikTok account that we haven't done yet, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks or so, we can get that situated.
Because TikTok is big on like people my age and like even like a little bit younger. Because I don't know if it's made for kids, but I know like my generation used to be Musical.ly.
Okay.
Like we basically kind of like grew up on that.
Wow. Okay. So I'm learning like it in like real time. And that's one of the things that we covered. Why isn't it a thing? It should be more of a thing for us as adults to learn from our youth. And the youth can actually and obviously learn from us. But at the same time, when it comes to certain things, the youth are not given, the opportunity, one, the credit, two, and just the ability to go out and flourish and do something that, we may not think that they can do. So with social media being, I believe it's really kid friendly or youth friendly in regards to it being something that, youth actually are more influencing when it comes to social media, in my humble opinion.
Yeah. Because
a lot of the information that I know about social media has come from the youth, right? So with that being said, how do you feel about, when you're not given opportunity from, maybe teachers or, adults in your life, when, having a task that deep down in your heart that you're passionate about and you would like to do it? Like, how does that make you feel when you're not even given the opportunity to showcase your skills or your talents?
Honestly, it's kind of like it makes us feel like bummed out, because like they don't think that we have the skills to do it, or like they won't give us the chance,
Right.
or like they'll automatically just shut it off, or like no, like you can't, like, you know.
Right. Just already write you off before you even have an opportunity to show that you can or cannot do something.
We're smarter than they think we are, like.
And you say they like I'm not an adult.
Well, like when I say they, I mean like teachers, or like that's like a big part of it.
Right.
Or even like other adults.
Okay. So with that being said, that's something that we want to definitely adopt at the Troy Center, to where when our youth interact with other youth, that's a plus for everyone involved. So once we have a youth that is actually, you know, skilled in a certain set, they can then go and teach other youth, which we mentioned that in one of the TCCs earlier.
Yeah, and eventually help the adults learn. Like they can learn from us, like how we learn from them.
Right. And once again,
we're giving back what they're like. What's the saying? Like giving back.
I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. It's like
that's okay.
It's giving back what you receive, or something like that.
Okay, so
something like that. And
so what we can say then is, we've planted seeds, and now those seeds are actually growing, right? And with that being said, you're able to contribute now, and not just, you know, grow, but actually contribute to the growth.
So it's kind of like when you plant a flower, like you water it and take care of it, or even like a plant, and then eventually like it blooms into like a beautiful flower, and you can pick it and use it for stuff, like put it in flower vases, give it to like family members, loved ones, you know, friends.
Okay, so, that's awesome.
Thought about.
No, and that's what it is. And once again, we sat down and we kind of just came up with a topic within the last 20 minutes or so, and we don't have a script. Once again, we're just, you know, doing it organically, and that's what it's about with the Troy Center. And as you can see, we are definitely kid friendly, and we take advice from kids, listen to them, and that's one of the most important things I deem to be the you know, the cream of the crop, right, for the Troy Center that rises to the top, and that is listening to our youth,
giving us a chance to speak what we say instead of like keeping it all trapped.
Exactly.
I know like a lot of like my generation, or even like nowadays, like sometimes parents, like they won't listen.
Okay.
So it's kind of like we, like the feelings get trapped inside, and like eventually it all just it builds up, and kind of like, you know. Right.
And with that build up, and some of the kids that we deal with, you know, they're, like I've said in the past, a lot of the kids that we deal with, they have a criminal background. And sometimes those kids that are, you know, cross paths with law enforcement, it's because of all that build up anger. Now we allow them at the Troy Center to have a voice that we are actually listening to. Then hopefully the plan is to not, you know, have them get involved with law enforcement. So being able to have you on is a pleasure, and I'm actually honored.
I should be honored, because like this is like a really great opportunity, I feel like, especially like growing up watching YouTube and stuff, and just like to like 8-year-old me thinking like, oh, I want to do this one day, be on like a YouTube video.
Right.
And like now here I am, like actually sitting like with this really cool setup.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. And you definitely contribute to a lot of it, so you need to take your credit just as well. And we definitely appreciate you. And we want to do more things like this, to where we get the youth involved, so you all can see exactly what it is that we're doing and what we've been talking about. This is a real thing. Like she said, this is something that she's seen. She's 14 now?
Yeah.
And she was 8 when she first started kind of looking at YouTube. So what's that, a good 6-year span? And now here you are on YouTube with the Troy Center.
Yeah, me and my little sister Allie, we used to pretend to make YouTube videos.
See, you were practicing before you even knew it was going to be a thing.
Sometimes we would even edit them. Wow. Like try it at least to edit them.
What editing software would you use at 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old?
Probably
iMovie. What's ironic and crazy about that's exactly what I'm using right now. iMovie. Until I can bubble up, and we can bubble up and do something like more expensive, if you will.
Yeah, and we even like tried creating like our own like channel name and stuff. We never actually got to post them. I don't know if my mom would let us, but we like even like try to come up with like a theme song like for an intro and stuff.
Okay.
So like we even like downloaded music.
Wow.
But I don't like think it ended up working because like copyright and stuff. But we didn't know any of that.
Right. Okay, that's awesome. So here you are, and it's going to be your debut on YouTube with the Troy Center. That's awesome. TCC 14. So with that being said, before we get out of here, I want to definitely, show some love to a couple of friends of mine that I went to college with, and that is Mr. Jason Washington here with his book, Pushing Healthy Lifestyles. Right there. This is a great book for you guys to get out there. You're serious about changing your eating habits and just daily habits and trying to be productive. Self-care for sure. That's what we do. And then another good friend of mine, Dwight Taylor Senior, with Dominate Your Day. This is the student edition. Hey Dwight, I need that full edition though.
I'm just saying. At, like, Target or
exactly. So you can get both of these on Amazon right now. Amazon for sure. I'm not sure about Dominate Your Day, but I think Mr. Washington, he's out there in Barnes and Noble now. I think I have to fact check that. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my good friends right there. Dominate Your Day, Pushing Healthy Lifestyles.
Eventually, you should write a book.
Okay, I think so too. Maybe that's coming. Who knows? The Troy Center Chronicles, the book edition. Who knows? But once again, I want to say thank you to Miss Sagey. And that's what we call her, Sage Allred. Thank you once again. And for those of you out there listening, give the youth a chance. If it's not just to fulfill your desires, but their desires. Like we said last Chronicle, treat others the way they want to be treated. So when we try to force feed our youth things that we deem to be important, it doesn't necessarily mean it's important to them. Let's give them a chance. Yeah,
let us speak say how we feel. So because if people don't listen, I know not with youth, but everyone, if someone doesn't listen, it's upsetting.
Right.
So if as a kid, teenager, if an adult actually listens to us, it's a good feeling.
Oh, okay. I think we just made a little breakthrough with that. You hear that? So once we're able to listen to our youth, it makes them feel good. And that's half the battle. It makes us feel
appreciated. I
there
guess
you go. And then there's a little bit of a respect level, I think, that is
we feel like we can
more
get
respected
trusted and respected.
Exactly. And I think it's a win-win for everybody involved. So we want to thank you guys for tuning in for Troy Center Chronicles number 14.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. What should we have?
Hey, what is it, if you're a youth listening to us, what is it that you feel like you need to accomplish when it comes to
working with
adults? Comment down below and let us know, and maybe we can help you with that, and the adults. So this is not just for the kids, but like Seiji said earlier, we want to help the adults learn just as well, and make everybody a little better than they were yesterday.
Also, don't forget to follow Troy Center Instagram at Troy_Center_. And eventually, maybe by next Chronicle, there'll be a TikTok for everyone to follow.
There you go. See, she's working already. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. High five. That's what I'm talking about. All right. TCC 14. We out. Peace.